Arsenal have gone ahead to win 3-1, and this is the right prediction I really made. I think if at all you watched my match preview and you watched my match day live, I really called in for a 3-1 win for the club of Arsenal at the Emirates, because I thought that them not having Odegaard, Gabriel Jesus, into that team obviously limits their creativity, and it has obviously gone ahead to come to pass, because when you look at the 3 goals Arsenal have gone ahead to score, one has gone ahead to come in from an open play, and 2 have gone ahead to come in from a set piece, and it has been Leandro Trossard scoring the first goal for Arsenal towards the end of the first half, where he almost really hurt his hand, but it was a brave finish because the goalkeeper was obviously there to see to it that he really stops him from obviously scoring that goal. Then secondly, William Saliba obviously gave Arsenal a second lead after they had conceded in the 54th minute. Then in 3 minutes later, Arsenal went ahead to obviously score the second one, and Zinchenko went in for flying volley with his left foot into the back of the net. Something that is going to have to give Arsenal lots and lots of hopes as they really wait along to see how Man City really performs with the side of Chelsea. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We are left with few subscribers to hit 18,000 subscribers. So if at all you're watching us for the very first time, or if you've been watching us, endeavor to subscribe so that we hit that magic number. Now, we thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims. Barakallahu fikum. Let's talk about the game of football and how it really transpired. Leandro Trossard was the first person to obviously score the first goal. And there is a start that Leandro Trossard has gone ahead to hit at Arsenal. The goal he scored today is the 100th Arsenal goal that has been scored at the Emirates. So Trossard has gone ahead to score the 100th goal of Arsenal at the Emirates. So get that start. From now on onwards, get to know to it that Leandro Trossard was the man that gave Arsenal a lead against Burnley, but he scored even the 100th goal for Arsenal. But let's talk about Leandro Trossard. This season, I told you that this man is going to score 20 goals, and I'm reiterating this because some people tend to forget easily, but I don't do. I'm that kind of person who obviously leans on my word, and I keep my word, and I've always gone ahead to let you know that this team will obviously be held by one player, that is Leandro Trossard. Very few people have gone ahead to give him his flowers, but trust me, he's that kind of player. When Arsenal is not having Martinelli, he comes in through and gets the job done. When Arsenal is not having Edin Ketia and Gabriel Jesus to lead the line, he leads the line and gets the job done. When they're not having Bukayo Saka, he can play as a right forward. He can also drop deep into the midfield, and his mobility is really one of a kind. And today, he has gone ahead to get himself a goal to take his tally to 6 goals a season, and he has gone ahead to put in an assist, for that corner that Saliba went ahead to obviously head into the back of the net. Now, how could you not hail such a player in such a game? Yet even in the midweek, he was one of the players that scored the first goal. And if at all you know how important the first goal is in any sport, especially the game of football, you just give him the hails, because he scored the first goal as Arsenal was playing against Sevilla. He has gone ahead to score the first goal as Arsenal score against Burnley. Now, let me show you the importance of that goal. Burnley had closed down Arsenal, and Arsenal were not finding ways of opening up that team. So, if Arsenal went into the second half, or went into half time when that game is 1-1, Burnley comes in with a little bit of charge. The game plan changes because you tell them that, all right, let's play safe a little bit, however much we are opening up, but let's play safe a little bit, and try to see to it that we don't concede. But them going into the halftime when they've gone ahead to concede, obviously the manager has to find ways of really getting a result. So he won't tell them to do what they would have gone ahead to do when they are really at level terms with Arsenal. So that is the importance of that Leandro Trossard goal. And let me show you the importance of Leandro Trossard in this game as to why Arsenal have gone ahead to obviously win. In the 54th minute, Arsenal goes ahead to really gate or to really concede a goal. And the game was 1-1. Who throws in that ball to obviously make it 2-1? It's Leandro Trossard collecting an assist, meaning that on 2 several occasions, when Arsenal needed Leandro Trossard most, he showed up and lived up to the occasion. That's why I tell you that this is a different caliber of a player. You know, every time you need him, he comes in through and obviously rescues you. Remember the game of Everton that ended 1-0. Who scored that goal? Leandro Trossard. The game of Chelsea when it was 2-1. Who scored the equalizer? Leandro Trossard. So guys, this guy is really dynamic, and his dynamism is going to help Arsenal a lot. And he's really that kind of person. If at all he's leading the line, being played as a false number 9, he is always there. And trust me, he leads the line better than Edin Ketia. Do you know why? For him, he plays well with his back to goal. His mobility is really out of this world, and his run off the balls creates spaces for the people that play around him. So that's the importance of Leandro Trossard. 1 goal, 1 assist on the night, and what a way to go. Now, let's talk about William Saliba, right? William Saliba scoring the second goal. I think this is his first goal for this season. Last season, I think we had to score like 3 or 4 goals. You know, this time around is going to have to obviously score a goal that was really very important. And for that goal, I really want to let you know one thing I'm going to have to note in here for you, that the Arsenal mentality, the fighting spirit that never dies. So that fighting spirit that never dies has seen Arsenal respond just 3 minutes after they conceded. You know, for teams like Burnley, you don't want them to spend 10 minutes when they've gone ahead to level you when they are still holding that result. All you need to do is hit them, right? After hitting them, immediately they'll obviously go back to their shell and get to know, oh, this team is really strong, because when we've just scored and we're going to hit, obviously get their lead back. That is the mentality I'm talking about. That's fighting spirit of Arsenal, the pace, and how they obviously respond when they concede is really out of this world. That's why they deserve all the kudos. That is the side of Arsenal. Then Zinchenko, I think 17 minutes later, he really puts in that volley that gives Arsenal a comfortable lead. And it shows you the importance of really getting a comfortable lead like that. What's the importance? In the 83rd minute, Arsenal got a red card. When Arsenal got a red card, guess what happened? Fabio Vieira got off, and they had to play close to 15 minutes when they are really 10 men. You get? So that's where the importance of those 2 goals that they had ahead of their opponent really came into play. And that's why scoring such goals are really important, because nowadays in the VAR, you'll obviously see any red card given. And I know why they're going to have to give this guy a red card. The referees are trying to revenge to Arsenal and Arteta. Remember, after Arsenal lost to Newcastle by 1-0, Arteta came out and ranted. The club came out and backed him. The FA now gave them 3 days to put in their defense. Then afterwards, they're obviously going to come out with what they think is okay. So they might get fined or banned according to the FA. And you've seen it today that even when Jorginho was beaten and he got a bruise that saw his head bleeding, he was not given a red card. The person that went ahead to do that was not given a red card. But that red card to Fabio Vieira, I really have some huge questions about it, right? So it is really very stupid. So they are doing that to obviously send a message to Mikel Arteta that we are in control. Even if you come out and rant, no one is going to come up to your rescue. That's what they are really doing there for you. So Saka came up with an assist for the first goal, and that assist for Saka was really important because it's different from the assist he makes regularly. You know, when you look at the assist he made in the midweek when they're playing Sevilla to Trossard to score the first goal for Arsenal, he obviously had to do the needful and really go on the ground. But this time round, he raised up, won that aerial duel, and headed that ball where it found Trossard to head it in the back of the net, meaning that the connection of Saka and Trossard might be really great, and it's building hugely. That is it. It's building hugely, and as it stands, it's one of those moments that you really want to see happening. The connection is really building because in the game of Everton, I think it's Bukayo Saka who puts in that cut-back cross, and Trossard places that ball on the far post. That is it. Then, in the game, in the game of power's gone, guys. So in the game of what's the game? In the game of what's the game? In the game of Sevilla, they connect, and even they've gone ahead to connect. And I think there is even a goal that he scored against PSV that Saka gave him an assist. So Trossard has gone ahead to score 4 goals. Out of the 6 goals that Trossard has gone ahead to score, 4 of those are assists coming in from none other than Bukayo Saka. That is a very huge plus for the side of Bukayo Saka and him having a connection with Leandro Trossard. Let's go to the match stats and see how things really went down at the Emirates. 16 shots by Arsenal. Burnley had 8. 6 shots on target by Arsenal. They would have gone ahead to get more, but I think they lacked a little bit of calmness in front of goal, but they've gone ahead to put 3. Then 5 shots on target by Burnley. It shows you that Burnley were really clinical and they wanted to obviously see to it that they kill it off. But I think they got more of those shots after Arsenal were a man down. 64% ball possession by Arsenal, 36% ball possession by Burnley. 553 passes completed by Arsenal. Burnley completed 327 passes. 86% passing accuracy by Arsenal. 80% passing accuracy by Burnley. Then 8 fouls by Arsenal, right? And 9 fouls by Burnley. 0 yellow cards to Arsenal, 1 yellow card to Burnley, 1 red card to Arsenal. It went to Fabio Vieira in the 84th minute, and 0 red cards to Burnley. 3 offsides for Arsenal, 2 offsides for Burnley, 13 corners for Arsenal, and 3 corners for Burnley. And for those corners, Arsenal have gone ahead to get 2 goals from those corners. So it shows you how good they are when it comes to set pieces. And this time, they are reminding me of the season they had, by the way, last time, because last season they obviously had lots of things to get during that set piece period, and Arsenal have gone ahead to show us that they are really great when it comes to set pieces, and they've gone ahead to score 2 goals from set pieces today, and they would have gone ahead to get more, right? So after that, let's go to the Premier League table. You all know that Spurs have gone ahead to lose today, and Arsenal have gone ahead to go past Spurs. Arsenal are second, and Man City has gone ahead to play 11 games. They're having 27 points. The reason as to why Man City is ahead of Arsenal is because of the goal difference. Man City is having a goal difference of 20. Arsenal is having a goal difference of 16. But Arsenal is going to have to play 1 more game ahead of City. So if at all City win tomorrow against Chelsea, then City will find themselves in a position of really being 3 points ahead of Arsenal. Then Tottenham Hotspur, 12 games played. 12 games played, 26 points. They've dropped another 3 points today, and those are 6 points dropped in the previous 2 games played. Liverpool, 11 games played. If at all they win their game, they're obviously going to go to 27 points, right? And I think, which team are they hosting? Which team are they really having? I'm talking about Liverpool. Are they hosting Aston Villa? Yeah, I think they might be hosting Aston Villa tomorrow. So Aston Villa is having 22 points, 11 games played. Manchester United comes 6th after winning their game today, 1-0, scored by Victor Lindelof, 21 points. You know, but you see to it that they are really scoring very few goals. They've gone ahead to score 13 goals, and they've gone ahead to concede 16, meaning that they have a -3 in goal difference. Then Newcastle, if they win tonight, they're obviously going to be 20 points, right? They're going to be 23 points, and they are going to go to the 5th position. Brighton is having 18. If at all they win tomorrow, I think they'll obviously do the needful. Liverpool is playing Brentford. So Brentford is having 16 points. Chelsea is having 15, and they're playing the side of Manchester City. So that's how the table is looking like, and I hope you guys are getting to know how things will pan out. I warned you about Spurs. For everyone who really came out and said Spurs is obviously going to go on and really fight for the trophy, I said no. I said no, because this table is going to get is going to get shaped because of the experience that the players that different teams do have. Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, you know. I think Chelsea doesn't have many experienced players, but Arsenal, Manchester United, Man City, and Liverpool, watch out for those 4 teams this season. They're obviously going to be those teams that are obviously going to make you talk. So your reactions to Arsenal 3, Burnley 1 are welcome in the comment section below. Rokani David remains my name. That has been my match reaction, and hope you guys are here to obviously do the needful. So may the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Whoever wants to watch me, I'm going live onto the United Matters channel to bring my United fans there that side the match reaction of Man United 1, Luton Town 0. Ciao, ciao.